What's up, everybody? How many know that he will bring you out? Welcome, welcome, welcome to the St. James Show. Welcome into the sanctuary. I am your prelate, your prophet, your diocesan, your apostle of the carnal church sector here on these YouTube streets. And I am your host of the St. James Show. I appreciate each and every one of you for dropping in the sanctuary on tonight. But as always, we thank you for watching, but we definitely want you to make sure that you are a subscriber here at the St. James Show. And also you hit that like button, do share on all your social medias, and become a member of the St. James Show, a monthly member. The link is in the description of this video. And as always, there is our handle for your support. I appreciate everybody dropping in on today. Londa is here, and Tyrone Gannett. Thank you, Gannetta. Thank you for your support. Princess member is in the building on tonight. We thank you for joining and always your support. Yoli is here. JP, beautiful JP, is in the building all the way from Texas. Did you get home yet from Florida? Lady Chaplain member is in the building. Miss Candace is here. Thank you as always for your support. And Prince James McQuarrie is in the building. Thank you for your support as well. Our member Nicole is in the building. And to all of my father's children, I greet you with a hearty amen and hello. I hope that everybody is having a wonderful start to your Monday. Man, I had a pretty good Monday today. I did a full day's work, and I did like a 2-mile walk to the gym and back, and did some stuff there. And listen, I am ready. I said, you know what? I wasn't going to come on, but I said, you know what? Why don't I go home? Once you're energized and you're ready, I came on home, produced the show for you guys, and we are ready to talk about some things, all the way from Dallas. What's up, A. Miller? Thank you for joining us. Yes, our anonymous people, likes are anonymous. We have no idea if you liked it or not, but guess what? When you like it, my stuff will pop up more often. You won't miss a notification because you're engaged here with the St. James Show. So that's why we don't just say like it just for us to be talking. We say like it so we can collaborate together. You can always be here with us at the St. James Show. And no one ever has to know. Only you and your notifications on your phone. That's all. So yes, as JP says, they're anonymous. Hit that like button. Thank you so much, Lady Chaplain. We are 14 away from our goal. Lady Chaplain is our number one. We appreciate you, Lady Chaplain, for always supporting here at the St. James Show. So when you do feel inclined, hit that goal button on the top, and it'll let you know that anything $5 or more will go towards our goal here of 15 super chats, $5 or more here tonight on this show. I appreciate you guys who always come on in and are ready to support the show. We appreciate you all the way from Arkansas. Come on, Arkansas. Sunshine is in the house. And Mike Moore, child, please stop. What's up? What's up? Sherry Simpson, appreciate you guys. Appreciate all of your, let me put this on Do Not Disturb so I won't be getting all these notifications coming through. Come on, the deacon and our trustee, Kevin Moore, all the way from New York, all the way from Brooklyn. I got some Simply Peach. Really good on tonight. Really good. What are you guys drinking tonight? Anything? How was dinner? Did you have a great dinner? Hope everybody is enjoying their very successful start of Monday. Listen, what are these folks up to on tonight? We're going to dive in and see what these folks are up to tonight. But of course, we are saying our continued prayers for my folks here in California, and devastation, definitely devastation. We are praying. We are believing that all things will be recovered and restored even better than before, as they were before. Listen here. But I got to talk about, thank you, Rejoice. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you for helping us reach our goal on tonight. I appreciate you. I think you hit super sticker. Next time hit super chat for me. All right. But thank you so much. So much prayers are up for our Southern California folks. Listen here, unimaginable, JP, unimaginable. But check this out on my community board here on YouTube for my Facebook friends. If you're over there, our small congregation over there at Facebook. Make sure that you look on the community wall on YouTube, and I put up a document to some African Americans, some Black families and Black businesses who lost their homes, lost their businesses in Altadena. And of course, that's a suburb of Pasadena. It's like the Black Pasadena portion of that area. And of course, we know they were hit the hardest. So there are a number of families on that list with their GoFundMe's or their different types of ways of helping them. I believe their story is there, the pictures are there. So if you want to just click on that deal and be a blessing to those families, you can do that. So it's right on the community wall here on YouTube, and it's right there. So click on it after the show or tomorrow. And this, if you listen, every little bit helps. If you thought about giving something tonight to me, how about you give that to the people on someone on that list and that's on there, okay? Whether it be $5, $10, $20, $50, $100, whatever you want to give, $1,000. I know somebody got it. Tap your neighbor and say somebody got it. Listen, that is a great way. You know how Keon Henderson says, you're wasting your money giving to the poor and all that other foolishness he was talking about over there in Houston. Listen, this is where real ministry steps in, all right? I think this is over and above tithing and all that stuff. They want to wring your neck over that tithing, but how about we wring your neck off of helping your fellow man, your fellow brother and sister? How about we do that, okay? All right, so copy it and give it to yes. You said I copy it and give it out in my church. Thank you so much. Yes, do that. Copy it, y'all. Share it out. Just link it. I think you open it up in a browser, either Safari or Chrome or whatever, and it's right there. All right. Thank you so much, Londa, for helping us meet our goal. We appreciate your support. All right. That's number 2. But it's really. It's hold on. What did I do? What did I click on here? And I never had my sound on. That was the devil. So I heard myself talking. But we are going to count the super sticker as well that came in instead of the super chat. We appreciate you. So yes, it is on the community wall. Feel free to help. Do what you can do. Just pick 1, pick 2, pick 3, whatever your budget can afford. Or you can sacrifice. Go ahead and do that and be a blessing to one of those families over there. What's up, Genesis Page Franklin? Good to see you, and thank you for being a member. What's up, Sean? What's up? Thank you, Kevin. You're helping us reach our goal tonight. Oh my God. Oh yes. I put it at 15 today because I know y'all can do it. I know y'all can do it. Y'all can get us y'all can do 15 super chats of $5 or more tonight. I know you can. Well, we are so many churches and organizations, especially our churches. They're really getting together. I saw Dietrich Hatton's church pulling together and worship assembly pulling together. I saw what's his name from Wayne Chaney. His church is pulling together and helping the community. I tell you, they are really getting together and helping. Thank you so much, JPJG. Praying for the known and the unknown impacted by the fires in California. Yes. And Kevin also said praying for California. Yes. Oh, there you go, Rejoice. Thank you so much. I appreciate y'all. Only 10 away. Look at y'all. Y'all doing it tonight. But as I said, we are, the churches in Southern California and all over the country really are stepping in, and the movie stars are like Holly Berry. She went, and a couple of other movie stars are going into their closets, pulling out clothes, and they're taking them to this particular store in the area, and those people are able to just go and just pick out clothes for free. So people like, that's real ministry. That is real ministry, not just giving to the church, giving to buildings that are just a melting pot that probably will be never built, all that waste of money, craziness. Bishop McClendon, I don't know. I think he's praying. And saying something about God did it or something. I don't know. Something weird I saw him doing. Thank you so much, Denise Dugan. I appreciate your support, helping us get to our goal on tonight. Appreciate. What's up, Teddy? Are you ready? So I don't know what Josh will go run over there and see what he's doing for me. Let me know. All right. So as I said, the churches are, really going. They are doing their thing. And not only is their church, but Revelation Nation, Lovy. But it shocked me. I was like, oh, wow. God is a recoverer and a restorer and a mender of broken hearts. When I seen Lovy and Gigi out there giving away. Yes.
Same time. No, you first.
Hi everybody, this is Prophet. We are out at the Revelation Donation Center. As you can see, I'm with Miss Devin and Mr. Lee, Mr. Chaz, and Angel Michael, and the rest of the team. The address is on there too, right? What's the address?
520 East Easy Street.
520 East Easy Street. This is our other building, and come out and support and help families that have, people are volunteering and working, and some people already starting to bring things. They just started. So make sure you come down and support. Bring non-perishable. Can you explain what they need to bring?
Yes. Okay. You guys can bring water, diapers, non-perishable items. Please make sure that they're unopened and not expired. We're also taking toilet paper and hygiene products, but again, unopened. They can't be punctured, because even if they're punctured, we'll have to give it back to you guys, because it has to be unopened, please, and canned goods as well. And we're gonna be here for 3 days. So today, Tuesday, and Wednesday until 4 p.m. 12 to 4 p.m.
12 to 4 p.m. So make sure you come and support. Hey mama, God bless you. So make sure you come out and support. We have a group of people are still coming in. So come and support and help some families go through this difficult time by your support. May the Lord bless you. I'll be here tomorrow again. Right now I'm here for maybe an hour. And then hope to see you here. God bless you and see you.
I feel so embarrassed. I thought that was Gigi. He's always around the light-skinned women. It was just a, easy mistake. My bad. Thank you guys. I see you guys bringing those things. Thank you, Tyrone. Thank you, Tyrone, all the way from Vegas. Oh, I got to get to Vegas. I think I'm in Vegas next month, Tyrone. Genesis Page Franklin, thank you so much. And K Rich, thank you, K Rich. K Rich is rich, y'all. She's rich. But anyway, we thank you. Yeah, I got confused, Londa. I got confused. I thought it was Gigi, but it wasn't. Gigi is not. She's busy online, but they're collecting. As I said, they're collecting for the victims of the fire. So make sure if you're in that LA area, Revelation Nation is one of the churches you may want to go and drop some stuff off to. Yeah, thank for them red bones, baby, red bones. You said I'm in LA about the hood as well, but my mama's youngest brother is from Altadena, born and raised. Yes. So my. So, we know that Gigi is still up to her Gigi ways. The other day she was saying, the silence speaks volumes, and now she's posting, if you beat, she's posting scriptures that are trying to push people out of the closet to snitch off Lovy, I guess. She's throwing scriptures out and, saying if you pretty much, you better talk. You God ain't pleased with you. You keep it to yourself. She's doing now. That's her tactic these days. She's not only want to tell her story, but she wants all y'all women's who may have had an encounter to tell your story too. So she wants y'all flying out of the closet of shame, I guess, and wanting y'all to help her snitch. All right, what's up? Thank you, Miss Candace. Thank you. We are only 5 away from our goal. Oh my goodness! For those of you who just came in, hit that goal button and 5 or more, and voila, we've hit our goal. You said my middle school. Oh my goodness! Sorry to hear that. Oh, yeah. So she wants everybody screaming and and hollering and holding up the bloodstained banner to make sure we get Lovy up out of here and damage his character and tell everybody what a horrible person he is. Listen, do I think he should be having all these relationships with these women? Absolutely not. But flee from the very appearance of evil. Run, women, run. Well, they're trying to double down on this witchcraft thing that they really want her Gigi. By the way, she's on her page pretty much doing a makeup tutorial. Remember I said this was kind of a twofold, let's bust Lovy out. But how about I make a little cash, get a little notoriety, build my social media up, just, on the way. You might as well. So she's on her Instagram page now giving you guys some makeup tutorials. Just want you to know, ladies, you can snitch on Lovy, and then you can go and have a makeup tutorial by Gigi Rodriguez. Okay? Just want to make sure y'all know what y'all can do. Oh, you're never late. What's up, Aaron? Like I said, they're trying to push this witchcraft thing. Let me tell you something. I'm going to say something after we see this deal. They really want us to know that, Lovy, I guess, is a warlock and into voodoo and all that stuff. So EJ is doing a tour. He's going to be on this young man's program, False Prophets Exposed. It's a wonder to me that you milked it for so long. Now you're God's prophet and everybody else is a false prophet. It blows my mind. But let's listen to him talking about Lovy. He is.
I began to believe that the prophet was God's psychic. She came on my Instagram live and said, I'm pregnant. I called my friend in LA. I said, hey, our girl's pregnant. He said, no, I'll call someone. He said, so see the $4,444. So she said, give me the name and the picture. I know what time it is. I'm so desperate for help that it doesn't matter. After a few days, he said, call her and check. How's our baby? She was like, because I was bleeding at the hospital.
We're Nigerian.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. Basically, she lost a child.
Yeah.
I need clarity. When your friend is a prophet.
Yeah, of African descent. He said, this guy is the modern day Moses. He said, this prayer we have to go to the bush. You got to learn this tongue. It's the 7 books of Moses. There was candles. They lit candles and incense by the candles. And I look on the floor, a pentagram.
You can't tell me that you're expecting this to be a godly transaction and you see a pentagram. You knew what the pentagram was.
I knew what a pentagram was. I was taught that
by
the prophets. Those were the deep things. I said, Daddy, this is juju. He said, it's not juju. It's not juju. It's good one. It's good one. He said, you see this tree? Anybody makes you angry, you shoot them on this tree. They die in real life. He said, I'm on my way to the cemetery. Daddy, cemetery? Daddy, no. Don't go to the cemetery. He said, it's good. It's good. I pray for you there. I began to believe that the prophet was
Okay. Now you remember we showed you what yesterday or something, her part 3 came out, how she said she was pregnant and he said he was going to go talk to God if it was time for her to have a baby or not. And all of a sudden she started bleeding and had a miscarriage. She never did tell us if she actually went to the hospital. I don't know about that. I don't know. I'm just saying, she never did say, like, follow it up. She throws a lot of things out there, but she doesn't like follow it up with some, just like she said, oh, we slept together. No, she never said we slept together. She says, we had an encounter or something, but she never really talks about what she had. So she was saying that she got pregnant. Then she started bleeding. Then she started talking about other women who said they experienced the same thing. So why did he stay in his ministry? He needed to stay in the ministry, JP, to get where he needed to be so he can fly like an eagle on his own. So he can backtrack and say that Lovy is a witch and a warlock now, so he can gain it. Maybe that following will transfer over to him. It's just my theory. So he can be the good prophet, and the rest of them are the bad prophets. So all of those people need to come to my ministry and give unto me. Okay? Possibility. Now, going back to this voodoo witchcraft, if Lovy is speaking to the witch doctor and speaking to all these people who have the power to make women have miscarriages and the power to shoot a tree and that person dies, why is Gigi and EJ Newton still alive? Has anybody asked that question? Why would Lovy want all these problems? 99 problems, Anna is one. Why are they still talking, walking, living, doing makeup tutorials, going on platforms, calling out people as voodoo, witchcraft, working witchcraft? Why wouldn't Lovy just shoot the tree and EJ be gone? Shoot the tree and Gigi be gone. Since he said a prayer, or in their words, he went to go talk to the witch doctor, and all of a sudden they have a miscarriage. Oh yeah, y'all missed it. She said she got pregnant. She was pregnant by Lovy, Gigi, before, but she had a miscarriage. She started bleeding or something, but she never said that she went to the doctor. That was in part 3 yesterday, if y'all missed it. She did a part 3. She had a receipt from a Four Seasons when they were at the hotel. He didn't want the popo attention. But my thing is, you don't need the popo if the witch doctor is doing it. You see what I'm saying? These are people who are so powerful and so anointed, but they're scared of some voodoo and some. Irene says, "What's up, Irene?" As prophets, why didn't they just know not to fool with certain folks? Why didn't you know that in the beginning? You know why? Because they wanted the clout and the notoriety of Lovy. They enjoyed the lifestyle that Lovy was showing them. And that somebody's gonna get in my comments, like they usually do when I get off live, and tells me how much I'm not holding Lovy accountable. No. First of all, it's not my job to hold nobody accountable. Gigi, EJ, Lovy, nobody, Maggie. What I'm just trying to put to the forefront, like Irene says, y'all had all this insight. Y'all so full of the Holy Ghost and full of prophecy. But everything goes wrong when you've gotten out of it what you can get, and it somehow stops. Just like with Gigi, it stopped when the marriage was, well, obviously, and then it didn't stop because Gigi continued to entertain Lovy and do things with him. So it didn't actually stop. Aaron D said, you can't benefit from wrong and then give up when it doesn't go your way. That's the issue. They're all wrong. That's my thing is they're saying Lovy's wrong. Lovy, yes, Lovy's wrong. But you guys coming out here continuing to put out little things and want to really change the community's mind and the social media's mind and public opinion that this guy does voodoo, does witchcraft. They all mix up scriptures, if you ask me. Your pastor probably mix up a few scriptures to make sure that the house, stays within his reigns. What's up, Inspire? Yeah, she got a whole series, and she's just dangling carrots, and she'll have a receipt here. But like I said, okay, now you said you had a miscarriage, but you never told her. See, she wants to bring that up, but when and how often did you sleep with this man, Gigi? Did you not enjoy it? Did you not enjoy it? Did he force you? Did he put the heebie-jeebies over you and made you sleep with him under the unction and under the power of voodoo? See, I think she's going to come out with that next. I was under a voodoo spell for 3 years. Well, doesn't that go good with it, though? Said, I'm so over this, so you don't know who to put. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. But my thing is, if you have these people trying to condemn another person, I think you're all damn condemned. And she's, like I said, today she's doing her makeup tutorials with the worship music in the background. I told y'all. Oh, y'all don't believe me, huh? Okay, hold on. Yeah, y'all don't believe me. And I told y'all, yes, he was wrong with being who he was and having the upper hand. No, he shouldn't have been running around here entertaining these women like that. No, absolutely not. But how you do this? Is that it? Okay. And she's making sure that she reposts EJ's interview too, as he's talking about Lovy. Okay. I want my paper to be dragged through the mud. She had a scripture on earlier talking about, if you be quiet, you use his word. She's trying to get people on her side. And listen, y'all go on to her side if you want to. I don't care. Name my thing. So she's reposting the thing. Beautiful, redeemed, and anointed, victorious, and equipped. Y'all taking notes, ladies? Uh-oh, what's it doing? Y'all don't see nothing. Oh, did it go away? Oh, let me go into it. But I got to mute it. See the post. I got to mute it, though. Music. Victory belongs to Jesus. Mm-hmm. Especially with if I played the music in the background, she's trying to get attention. And I'm telling you, oh no, they hunch. But she doesn't talk about hunching that much. She only talks about it when it fits her narrative. Mm-hmm. I don't know when she got a blue check. Well, you can buy them blue checks too now. Irene Holmes says, It sounds like they're trying to set the stage to start calling folks witches, warlocks, and everything else dark to provoke any type of response. They want to get a response off of Lovy. Immaculate conception. You know what? I'm just. They all should have known better. They all should have known better. Yes. As a prophet, so-called prophet, he ought to know she was going to go, come, it'll be this way. Somebody should have showed you that it was going to turn out this way. I wish somebody start listening to some things. This is crazy.
Your legs are healed, and now it's time for you to walk. 1, 2, 3.
My leg!
You have about 17 kids. Am I telling the truth? Yes, I am. Yeah. You're supposed to act like I know everything about you. It's almost like I see. Is your last name spelled M-A-L-I-K?
Nope.
Shut up. Every sickness that you've been going through, God said you're getting ready to be healed. Lift your hands. Stand her up. Get them up. You good?
Yes, Lord.
So you're here today looking for a healing, am I correct?
Yes.
Okay, so tell me what's going on.
So it started when I got in a car
Be
accident.
healed. On the count of 3, you getting ready to speak in tongues. 1, 2, 3. Speak! Just make up something.
He's about as accurate, in my opinion. Yeah, she said we engaged in activity. What'd you do? It's about like that. Yeah, it's about like that. Bishop Jones ain't gonna say nothing. He on his way to preach for that Spivvy boy in Jacksonville. I seen a flyer. I was like, all right. He, I think the same boy that had Juanita over there. I think it's the same one. Possibly. Want y'all to make sure that you are subscribed right here to the St. James Show. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, the like button, the share button, and also become a member. The link is in the description. One of our mods, please grab that link and post it in the chat. And there is always our handle for you to give monetarily. We only need 5 more super chats of $5 or more. I think that's a $4.99 or more to meet our goal. We are at 10 and our goal is 15. So only 5 more and we would have met our goal tonight. You've met. Yeah. This is a whole mess and a half. Let me speak to something really quick. Okay. I appreciate everybody that comes over here from other platforms, and I never, ever even speak about you guys have the right. Y'all grown. I can't tell y'all where to go. But on my platform here, I have certain names and certain words that cannot go in my chat. If they go in the chat or if they're posted on a comment after the show or on any of my community board posts or any of my videos, they will be held for review. Then I have a chance to click on all the comments that are held by YouTube according to the words or whatever that I have put as not to be in my chat at any time. And I've gotten quite a few of those, and I appreciate others that have come over here from other platforms. Everyone is welcome as long enough you behave, okay? I don't care if you're mods for other people. I don't care about any of that. I can care less. I don't care if you was over there cackling and throwing in your 2 cents when somebody was probably trying to read me or whatever. But if you're over here, just act right and everything will be all right. Thank you so much, Joyce McPhee. We're only 4, I believe. No, I think she did a super sticker. That's a sticker. Do a super chat, everybody. Chat. Make sure you hit that gold button, and it'll take you right to the right one you need to be contributing with. But I appreciate that, Joyce. So as long as you come over here with respect, you'll be all right. Now, I need to speak to this because I did delete the comments that had the names or words in those comments, and they were not negative, but those words or names are just not allowed on my platform. Okay, so if you made a comment and you don't see them anymore, or they didn't get posted, don't feel bad. You didn't know, now you know. There are certain names and certain words that cannot be put on the St. James Show platform. Okay? It will be held. I'll review it. I'll read your beautiful comment, but then I will delete your comment. Okay? Right. Please act right, saints. But I love everybody. Love everybody. I appreciate the love. But there's always going to be people that say, yes. So I just wanted to speak to that. No, I'm not going to tell you the words. No, absolutely not. And I don't want anybody to put any words in the chat thinking that you know the words. Listen, if you know, you know. Okay? But I wanted to just make it clear because people genuinely were trying to comment and trying to, just engage in the chat or on the video. And I appreciate the engagement. But again, and you can love who you want to love and do what you want to do. And it's great. But when I'm disrespected certain places, I don't allow any of that to be over here. None of it. And I've seen something, Charmaine. Okay? Just walk circumspectly. So I don't like certain names and things in here. All right? So I saw something that's why I wanted to speak to that, because I remember reading a couple of comments either yesterday or today when I was looking in the comments under the held. And sometimes I forget to look under the held ones, because like if you put a curse word or YouTube thinks, there's also other YouTube words that get held as well. Not only just words that I put on my on my platform as do not allow, but there's other like words. People be putting curse words and stuff like that. That's what we tell you to misspell your curse words, that type of thing, because YouTube itself will hold those. Yeah. Don't take it personal. That's why I wanted to speak to it, because I appreciate you coming over from wherever you coming from and engaging in the chat. You can drop down. You can do whatever. As I said, I don't, I've seen some folk in there, on other platforms cutting up when I'm talked about, but it is what it is. I know you're for your works, but if you come over here and you're respectful, we good. Yeah. Kevin said we gonna do right. I think so. What'd you say, family? I've heard something. Well, you know what? Let's break up the monotony before we get to the next story. I got something. I got the praise and worship. The what are we gonna call him? He's the actual music director of the St. James Show. Manasseh's our praise and worship leader, but we have a new music director of the St. James Show and the Carnal Church sector. We love Jamie Hawkins. He's the son of Bishop Walter Hawkins and Tremaine Hawkins. Oh, such a jewel to the church. The Hawkins gospel music legacy lives on. Yes, yielded and still. Listen, and his kids, you know, he got 6 of them. His wife passed away, last year, the year before? I think it was last year. Maybe the year, yeah. I mean, last year. Or maybe in the year before. Yeah, so you said much better. Kevin is like me. He's just a Hawkins guy. So we definitely understand that. Who else are we going to talk about? Let's see here. I don't know if you guys remember this here. Let's see here. A little while ago, a few years back, actually I think it was in 2019, we were blessed to get some information from one of our resident gospel artists, one of our Caucasian persuasion gospel artists, Vicky Yohe. Does everyone remember Vicky Yohe? You remember her? Gospel singer Vicky Yohe accuses Prophet David E. Taylor of being a cult leader, admits she slept with him. It's amazing to me. Is this the going thing? After the sleeping is done, after the whining and the dining and the traveling, after all that is done, he's a cult leader. He do voodoo and witchcraft. This is the Christian Post back in 19, where she came out with her story. Says gospel singer Vicky Yohe claims she engaged in premarital sex during a 16-month relationship with controversy Missouri pastor David E. Taylor of Joshua Media Ministries International, whom she accuses of being a cult leader. You see a pattern here, everybody? You didn't know he was a cult leader before you laid down? Taylor responded by saying that Yohe's claims are untrue and that he has a face-to-face relationship with God and is under attack by demons. They always go there too. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I think she did do it. Larry did an interview with him, I believe, Aaron. Got mad because he picked someone else. Here we go. That's where we going, Irene. In a Facebook Live video, Yohe says she began her relationship with the emerging minister after he took her under his wing following the backlash she received for posting an Instagram meme of Jesus heading back to the White House after President Donald Trump was sworn in. We all know that Yohe is a starch Trump supporter. What a shock. Is anyone shocked around here? Jay Boogie said, Larry again. We are 5 away, everybody, from our super chat goal of $4.99, $5 or more. All right. Because of her predominantly Black church following, Culture Vulture, Shane Perry, Bishop what's his name? Luther McKinstry. We looking at you. Oh, I wanted to show that too. Let me show that too. I had take a picture of that. It was kind of on time. I had seen it on Ann Brock's page, and then I went over there and saw it for myself. You know, I know for myself. Let me just send this to myself while I'm thinking about it, because I will forget. All right, where's that? Let's put it over here. All right, so, you know, I'm not going to go through her tired, long story and his tired, long story. He's a whack job, too, if you ask me. Well, I just wanted y'all to remember that she came in and she accused him. And, you know, Yohe claims she was brainwashed by Taylor. Boy, I tell you the truth. Does all the faculties leave your body after the penis enters? Ladies and gentlemen, is that what happens? Every smart decision in your life leaves your body. You have no mode of thinking correctly after the penis leaves. Thank you so much, Jay Boogie. Praying for the folks in Cali. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Okay, Rich said, yes, it must. It must. They go straight to being brainwashed. She was washed, all right. We're talking about that in a minute, Irene. We're talking about that in a minute. There you go. That's what it was. Dickmatized. Oh my goodness. Penis. I don't, but that's what they do. And it makes, women ain't that gullible. Women just not that gullible. I think they just know, women know what they want for the time that they want it. Come on. Just like men do. Oh. So wait a minute. Okay. So brainwashed by Taylor that she gave in and accepted everything they said about her. She also ignored the red flags of Taylor. Here we go again. Never once answering her calls. Well, if he didn't answer your calls, honey, you wasn't in a relationship. He would only call or video chat with her when it was convenient for him during the course of their long distance relationship. I'm just saying, y'all, we're seeing a pattern around here. A pattern. Wait, did I say that right? Pattern. After some time, he received a private message from one of the minister's other alleged girlfriends who showed her proof that Taylor was also engaged in a relationship with her. He's big with gifts. That's what he does. He lavishes women with gifts. He said in the live video, I got this Jaguar. I got $945 red bottoms 2 days ago. Those ain't going back. Boy, I tell you. This here. K-Rich said that's why she sells a bit. All right, K-Rich. He told me that if I came against his ministry, that I'm going to get cancer and die. She claimed while breaking down in tears. He thinks because I did this, I'm a traitor. But it's not okay to treat women like this. The 53-year-old songstress, and this was 2019, then confessed that she had gone against Christian ethics by engaging in lewd behavior with the church leader. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, Larry did interview her. But I brought her story up for a reason. Well, I don't even care about He no more. Are you singing for Trump's inaugural? Are you singing? Did he call you, Vicky? Oh, he didn't call you, girl? She saw through the pants. Did something. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, David E. Taylor does it for y'all. Y'all get a burning sensation when you see David E. Taylor. Well, let's see what David E. Taylor is up to.
Saints, this is going to cost about $1.4 million. The arena, to rent out the arena by itself with nothing else, costs $250,000 for 2 nights. We have that paid. I need you to sow big. I need some of you to sow 1,000. Some of you can sow 10,000. I need some of you to sow 20 and 40,000. I am speaking in this season to people to sow their possessions. Jesus required the apostles to give up houses and lands and to sow that into the ministry so that they could go full time with him.
How many of y'all are ready to give up your possessions right now for David E. Taylor so he can give this a conference? Put it in the chat right now. Are you ready to sell your possessions? Listen, Alice, tell your story until Jesus comes back. We are here to listen. We are here to listen. But there has to come a point, Alice. These stories are sounding the same. These men are not that, scheming and conniving. These women and these men want it. And they yield to temptation. They yield to temptation. Come on, Alice. Nobody's silencing them. But there has to come a point. Who's selling their possessions? That's what I want to know. It's tight race between Winans and Taylor, of whom I will give my possessions to for the building of their fake kingdoms. My God. Oh, my goodness. It was also detrimental, but God, oh God. What else he got to say?
People lay their possessions at the apostles' feet. I'm telling people to give possessions. That means if you got houses that you can give away, cars, lands, stocks, gold, silver, collectibles, sow a house, sow land, give away this. You have 4 houses, give away 1 to the ministry.
You got 4 houses, give away 1 to the. These niggas is bold. I tell you, they all in the name of Jesus, and use some scriptures and some parables on y'all. Woo! These folks are crazy. Hazel lady says she wouldn't sell her used towels and washcloths. Thank you for being a member as well. Oh my goodness, these people are. Inspired said, hell no. Join the membership. There's the link right there. J Boogie just posted. Can I give away before you do that? Let me see if I can give away some.
You should be doing that. You have gold, you have silver put away. Some of you have 401ks, you have annuities, you have stocks, you have collectibles, valuables, gold, silver. Some of you have land. Some of you got oil wells. You may have 20 oil wells, and God said, give the ministry 5 of them. You don't have to just give in money. You need to give in possessions. Don't.
On the houses, he said, give him 1, but on the oil wells, he want 5. He want 5 of your oil wells. Not 1 of your house. He want 1 of your houses and 5 of your oil wells.
Persecute me if you don't have it. All these people who's persecuting me said I'm a warlock and I'm teaching false doctrine are liars. That's why that oneness, that Jesus oneness.
Oh, he started talking about the Jesus only and the oneness. How many more stories and parables do we need to bring to y'all to wake y'all up? Okay, Rich said, get out of my portfolio. Oh, this is wild. What does God need with your oil wells and your this guy? He said they look and they'll get back to you. Let's just see that one more time. This guy is nuts.
You know that I'm doing this arena. Saints, this is going to cost about $1.4 million. The arena, to rent out the arena by itself with nothing else, costs $250,000 for 2 nights. We have that paid. I need you to sow big. I need some of you to sow 1,000. Some of you can sow 10,000. I need some of you to sow 20 and 40,000. I am speaking in this season to people to sow their possessions. Jesus required the apostles to give up houses and lands and to sow that into the ministry so that they could go full time with him. People lay their possessions at the apostles' feet. I'm telling people to give possessions. That means if you got houses that you can give away, cars, lands, stocks, gold, silver, collectibles, sow a house, sow land, give away this. You have 4 houses, give away 1 to the ministry. You should be doing that. You have gold, you have silver put away. Some of you have 401ks, you have annuities, you have stocks, you have collectibles, valuables, gold, silver. Some of you have land. Some of you got oil wells. You may have 20 oil wells, and God said, give the ministry 5 of them. You don't have to just give in money. You need to give in possessions. Don't persecute me if you don't have it. All these people who's persecuting me saying I'm a warlock and I'm teaching false doctrine are liars. That's why that oneness, that Jesus oneness.
Prophet David E. Taylor, everybody. He needs y'all money. And it's all just to have a conference. Not to buy a home, not to buy a building. He wants to have a conference. He wants y'all oil wells. He's nuts. Hit that like button for me, everybody. Would you do me a great big favor if you came in? Thank you for coming in. Typical con artist. Typical. Yeah, Mario ain't got it. Get a payday loan. Doesn't it sound like she's so desperate? So freaking desperate. Oh my goodness. It's just a shame. I'm gonna give 5 right now. Will you be the lucky one to get one of the gifts right now? There we go. Let's see who got them. Winner, 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 chicken dinner. Who got them? Who got them? One True Empress, hair therapy by Little Rita, 3 Beckys, Fran Drew P. Diddy, and Blackberry Molasses. I know I'm familiar with a couple of y'all. Congratulations and welcome to being one of my biggest tithers. Make sure that when it expires after a month from today, we would love for you to continue being a member over here at the St. James Show. Okay, will you do that for me? I would appreciate it. But congratulations to our folks who were able to get 5 memberships. All right, thank you so much. Let's see who are. Oh yeah, you can't see them on here. I can't see them on here. I can only see them on the regular deal. Okay, who else are we going to talk about today? Who else do we need? I was going to show y'all something. Okay. No. I can't wait to go to St. Louis on the 24th. But before St. Louis on the 24th, Anita Wilson is coming with her covers and catalog to Philadelphia. And I know some of you will be meeting her on January 22nd at City Winery in Philadelphia. And then in St. Louis, Missouri on the 24th. St. James, I will be there on the 24th in St. Louis. If you would like to join me in St. Louis or some of our members over there in Philly on the 22nd, go to citywinery.com and get some tickets. All right, citywinery.com, and go ahead and enjoy a wonderful night of singing. She sings all kind of stuff. I hope she still does. Jesus will. Oh, Jesus will. But let me tell you, it is such a good show. I've been watching the clips from Atlanta, from Chicago. It looked wonderful. I seen Donald Lawrence was over in Chicago hanging out and listening. So make sure that you guys go to citywinery.com and grab your tickets for Philadelphia and St. Louis. All right. We are going to have a wonderful time in those cities, living it up. What's up, one? Oh, congratulations. You got you a membership. Yay. Yeah, I love her. So You said, let's just throw all see what happens. See what happens. Throw your money in the air. Maybe David will catch a few of them. Maybe. Listen, let's go into story time. Can we go into story time for a minute, everybody? We know that for a while, for a couple of years, we followed a very interesting lawsuit. And of course, it was none other than Bishop Wayne Felton and King Jives' lawsuit. And we know what the outcome was with that. Jives lost. $50,000 later, and also court fees are about $78,000 or so in the tank. I don't know how he gonna pay it. Bless you, sir. I don't know how that's gonna happen, but God will make a way. Oh yes, He will. Yes, He will. Oh yes, He will. Yes, He will. Oh yeah. Oh, that's good in Baptist. But listen here. There was a letter sent out a couple of weeks ago, and I wanted to just go over it. I was meaning to go over it, but I said, you know what? We will do that on tonight. Where is it at? Where is it at? I don't think that's it. Cancel. Let me see where it's at. I don't want that either. Oh, it is it. I didn't think it was it, but it is it. Let me just condense some of these other windows out, everybody. So Bishop Wayne Felton was finally able to have some words in regards to the entire process and what he went through in regards to the lawsuit that he had with Jives. We know that was a very interesting thing, boy, I tell you. But it is, I guess, over. I guess. Or not. I don't know. We shall see if it's actually over yet. But as in the judge saying, you know, you owe this and pay this and that type of thing, that is over. So is it going to come to my screen or what? Can't access your screen. Why can't you access my screen? Let's try this again. You better access my screen. Let's see if it accesses the access. Why is it saying can't access? Okay, there it is, I believe. All right, we're there now. That was weird. So let's dive into this. This is Communion of Holy Christian Churches. Of course, that is the organization that Bishop Wayne Felton is the prelate over. Make sure you hit that like button. All right, hit that like button for me. Apostolic letter to the Holy Christian Church International membership. So he sent this letter out to about 605, I believe, churches that are within his organization, in his community. And I believe it was about 605 or so, or 650. I can't remember. 650 churches that are within his fellowship. And he sent the letter out, just kind of giving them, let's see what it says. I wanted to kind of read it along with you guys so we can all kind of get the thing together, okay? So it says, Archbishop Wayne R. Felton's statement as authorized by the Federal District Court order. After 2 years of a hard-fought battle in Federal District Court of Minnesota, an order was issued by the Honorable Judge David T. Schultz, empowering me the opportunity to address as a portion of the remedy a published statement concerning the voluminous of false statements, innuendos, and erroneous facts presented by Mr. Jives on his social media platform and live broadcast. My intent is to speak truth to ensure the members of the local church, Global Communion, and affiliate ministry arms and partners understand the Federal District Court record. Our civil defamation suit filed against Mr. Jives and his company, DiMaggio Media, LLC, was served in February of 2023. We were preparing for a jury trial per our initial lawsuit's request, and both parties were engaging in a volley of standard pretrial procedural exchanges over the course of a year. In January of 2024, the parties agreed to postpone depositions and attempt a mediation. We all remember that. The court requires a mediation before any case is allowed to proceed to a jury trial. We agreed on a qualified private mediator. The court ordered a court-facilitated settlement conference with our magistrate judge and set the date for mediation on September 11, 2024. On several occasions during his live streaming broadcast, Mr. Jives communicated mediation was something we sought because we could not argue with his facts, proofs, and receipts. He also suggested the mediation was a consequence of both parties' inability to agree with how to proceed in this pending case. Both statements are false. There was never a time in his entire process that we confessed, stipulated, or agreed Mr. Jives was telling the truth about the inflammatory statements he made concerning or relating to me, my family, or the Holy Christian Church International. What's up, Leah? By no means was our willingness to engage in the mediation process through the judicial system a confession of or agreement with the accusations, innuendos, or implications Mr. Jives promulgated, I like that one, on his social media platforms. We were required to attend mediation or a settlement conference as part of the mandatory process prior to a jury trial. Additionally, we discerned mediation was a wiser and more economically feasible path to bring an immediate end to Mr. Jives' content circulating the internet, which the court subsequently ruled caused reputational harm to me, my family, and our church. On September 11th, 2024, the mediation was presided over by the magistrate, that's what it is, Judge Leon. The process and the conversations during that process are highly confidential and cannot be discussed without violating court rules and court orders. At the end of the settlement conference, the magistrate judge presented a settlement proposal to both parties, to which both parties agreed. Neither party, myself nor Mr. Jives, presented any rebuttals, addendums, or revisions of the judge's proposal. At no time upon accepting the terms of the settlement agreement did Mr. Jives decry inadequate legal counsel. Mr. Jives affirmed to the magistrate judge on the record that he was satisfied with the outcome and he was adequately represented by legal counsel. Excuse me. The terms of the settlement did not grant either party a monetary award. My God, there was no money, but it did give us, the plaintiffs, a guarantee that all content relating to or concerning me, my family, or the church would be permanently deleted. Any violation of the terms by Mr. Jives would result in a $100,000 per violation monetary reward. We definitely knew all about that for some reason. To our shock and surprise, Mr. Jives immediately violated the confidential settlement agreement by posting a victory video on September 12th. In that victory video, Mr. Jives praised the work of his legal counsel, claimed victory in the lawsuit, claimed he won, claimed the judge agreed with him and was irritated with me, claimed the judge accepted his facts, proofs, and receipts, admitted he breached the confidentiality of the settlement conference, stated he stated he does not have to pay any money, claimed I left the mediation mad, but he walked away glad, and made many references to me being the devil. Oh God. All of these statements are unequivocally false, except for Mr. Jives not being required to pay monetary damages under the settlement agreement. He didn't have to pay nothing, y'all. He got out of there scotch-free. All he had to do was take that stuff down. He got out of there. That's all. That's all, J Boogie. We are 4 away from our goal of 15 super chats, not stickers. Make sure you hit that goal button if you decide to contribute. We admittedly filed a motion for temporary restraining order to have the victory video and all other violative content removed. Judge Schultz granted the temporary restraining order on an emergency basis and ordered Mr. Jive to cease all public discussions of the lawsuit, remove all videos and publications, strictly comply with all terms of the settlement agreement, and allowed us, the plaintiffs, permission to file on the court website the term sheet that was previously confidential. He allowed this because the public was misinformed about the mediation proceedings, and by making the terms accessible, the public would be rightly informed. We were grateful for the ruling, but it did not deter Mr. Jives from continuing to post violative content and willfully refused to remove content in violation of the settlement agreement. Hit that like button, everybody. Hit the like button for me. We also filed a motion for enforcement of the settlement agreement for sanctions in response to the violations. Judge Schultz ruled Mr. Jives willfully violated District of Minnesota's Local Rule 16.5 and the confidentiality of the settlement by recording and or streaming the confidential settlement conference to non-parties, and therefore posting a social media video and subsequent social posts discussing the settlement. Y'all remember he did give the Zoom link of the confidential mediation to some of his mods. So they got a chance to be in this confidential Zoom link. And he discussed it and told everybody what he did. The judge found Mr. Jives willfully violated the temporary restraining order and preliminary injunction by failing to strictly comply with the settlement by refusing to remove and delete all post statements and or other content concerning or related to me, my family, or the church. Mr. Jives made many comments directly by innuendo or implication, indirect violation of the confidential settlement agreement and various court orders. I therefore emphatically state my innocence to many charges Mr. Jives has laid against me. Again, this is Bishop Wayne Felton, everybody. I am not, nor ever have been a pedophile, nor do I view, possess, or access in any way illegal or child pornography material. I have ever groomed anyone sexually, groomed anyone for sexual pleasure, sexually assaulted anyone, nor has my wife ever groomed anyone for me. I think he meant to say, I have never groomed anyone for sexual pleasure, sexual assault. Okay, I think that was a typo. I am not, nor have I ever been a homosexual or ever possessed same-sex attraction. He said he don't like the boys. Sorry, J Boogie. He don't like the boys. He don't want no boys and toys, J Boogie. I have never stolen or misappropriated church funds. In fact, I am not, nor ever have been, a signer on our church's bank accounts. Mm-hmm. Not one of the girls. No, he's not one. He's not one. My eldest son has never been investigated, charged, or convicted of illegal sexual behaviors or crimes. The Holy Christian Church International has never stood for, supported, concealed, nor encouraged immoral behavior contrary to the scriptures, the historic Christian faith, our ironclad statement of faith and church bylaws, as well as the laws of for the state of Minnesota. Right? This long, tortured legal battle is nearing a conclusion. In the federal court order dated December 10th, the federal judge found Mr. Jive liable for $50,000 in sanctions, my attorney and court fees, and provided me with the ability to make a published statement. The significance of this cannot be minimized. We requested $700,000 in sanctions in conjunction with the terms of the settlement agreement. However, because these violations happened in an unorthodox way with unorthodox filings, violating the agreement so immediately and so egregiously, is something my counsel states is unheard of. The judge found that allowing me to make a published statement is more valuable than a monetary judgment. My counsel informs me that a federal court ordering a $50,000 sanction on a pro se upon a defendant in a civil case is an incredible win in the order. I am grateful for the chance to speak and to provide context to the false statements, innuendos, and implications published by Mr. Jives. Although I believe Mr. Jives' conduct warranted much more substantial monetary sanctions, I accept and respect the court's order. It is important to note that since September, every single motion the church and I have filed has been granted. Every motion Mr. Jives has filed, except for the motion to withdraw his attorney, has been denied or is moot. Quick 80 grand and going with this. Listen. Okay, I'll give the backstory in a minute. I have remained quiet, followed the court's instructions, and have not defended my good name outside of the judicial process. I am also authorized by the federal court order to respond privately to inquiries regarding the lawsuit and or internet content posted or promoted by Mr. Jives. Please do not hesitate to reach out to me privately if you have questions or concerns about what has unfolded. I am allowed by federal court order to respond to inquiries until January 17th. He got a few more days, y'all. which is the 45 days from federal court order, at which time I am again required to respect the confidentiality of the settlement agreement and these proceedings. Mr. Jives is not allowed by federal court order to respond in any way to this statement, nor is he allowed to discuss, post, or comment on anything concerning or relating to me, my family, or the Holy Christian Church International. The federal court order is clear. Mr. Jives is banned from discussing this lawsuit or the plaintiffs in any way ever. I would ask the church community to please alert me to any statements, videos, or posted content Mr. Jives after the release of this published statement that may violate the federal court order. I will pursue any violations of the federal court order vigorously in federal court. Okay? Next to the presence and blessings of God and the steadfast support of my family and church through these proceedings, I would like to thank the stellar, par excellence work of my attorney and her team for their rigorous and effective counsel during this arduous process. Her painstaking attention to detail and erudite prowess is unmatched in the practice of jurisprudence. Come on then, Felton. Although this has been a trying time for me, my attorney was a steadying voice, helping me to understand the process and giving me reasonable assurances in every scenario we face. Nevertheless, having to remain silent, especially when directed by the court to do so, even though Mr. Jives has acted with a moral restraint, discussing the case ad nauseum, has summoned me to lean upon God, exercise self-restraint, and to respect for the judicial process in this country. Well, Jives, you helped Bishop Felton. Oh, you helped him. That's what he's saying. You helped him. Although my reputation has been considerably damaged, especially this fall, with horrific accusations and innuendos trashing my character and deeply held religious obligations, I am committed to God, His word, and the work I have been consecrated to perform in His name. From here, we are moving forward in the fear of God and the power of the Holy Ghost with greater wisdom and determination to fulfill Christ's mission. As you continually support the local cathedral and all of our global ministries and missions with your prayers, talents, and treasures to the Lord, the Lord said, the gates of hell shall not prevail against it. Thank you for taking the time to read the letter, and thank you for your continuous prayers and encouragement in our Lord. In Christ Jesus, Archbishop of Communion of Holy Christian Churches, Senior Pastor of the Holy Christian Cathedral. All right. Well, that was the official statement that was able to be said by Bishop Wayne Felton. And for those of you who are a little late coming in and don't really know the backstory on this, Bishop Felton and King Jives, the blogger, social media influencer, were acquaintances. They were friendly. Bishop Felton was actually on Jives' show one time. They were discussing a topic, very amicable, seemed to get along well. I think Jives spent some time in Minnesota at one point. I don't think he was an actual member of Bishop Felton's church, but he did, I believe he did, go to the church on occasions or what have you, something to that point. But I don't really think he was a member. But after there was some issues going on at Bishop Felton's church in regards to a disgruntled female that she said there was a relationship with, but come to find out upon investigation, not only investigation of the church elders that he is up under, like his kind of what you would call it, accountability elders or what have you. They did an investigation. They didn't see any wrongdoing between him and that lady. The actual Minnesota, because I think they have the things like you can get sued or go to jail or do some, they be doing that crazy stuff back east in regards to cheating, and especially a minister cheating with a lay member or what have you. So that could have been something that Bishop Felton could have actually been racked up on charges about. But after, they went through that process of investigation, the elders that you were holding him accountable, and also the law of Minnesota found that it was absolutely nothing. It was a nothing burger. It was a one-sided thing. All these emails she would send him, she would send him all these emails, the lady, and then come to find out, Bishop Felton didn't send not one back. So she was sending all these emails to him, trying to get close to him and thinking they had some kind of relationship in his head. But when they looked at all of the email trail, Bishop Felton had never sent her an email back. So she was in this relationship with Felton on her own. So when that kind of stirred up in the church was handling, of course, the messy people in the church or around the church. They got that information, and that there was a letter circulating, and they got that letter and information to Jives. Jives then came online and told the story. He told the story, like they said, in that middle part of the letter that I just wrote. It was a lot of things about, grooming. Felton's wife was grooming other women for Felton. There was homosexual accusations. There was pedo accusations. There was all kind of accusations that Jive had disseminated on his program. And so the lawsuit that Felton brought against Jives had nothing to do with the lady. It had everything to do with the defamation of what he said about Wayne Felton and his wife, and the defamation type of thing. So it didn't have the lady issue was already moot. That was already kind of to the side, investigated. It was nothing. But during this process, that was the narrative being spun, that this lawsuit was about the receipts and the all this that Jives had in regards to infidelity and this and that about that woman. But the lawsuit had nothing to do with that. So when they finally got down to the nitty-gritty, of things, but I say that Felton, even after the mediation, he agreed. He didn't have to agree. He could have said, no, I've come thus far. Somebody got to pay my attorneys. Somebody got to pay this. This has been too long. But as we read, the mediation was like, shut your mouth. Take all that mess down that you said about me and move on with your life. Don't talk about me no more. Don't talk about my church or my family. And we be all right. Oh, it's very outrageous. But the next day after mediation, he came out, he shouted, he tambourined, and he said he had the victory. And that was already a violation of the settlement agreement. The next day, he violated. So that's in the letter. He started going through the process of what they were doing about the temporary restraining order, the different motions, and all that. So after all that, they had some more court things go on. We know that, he missed some court dates, and the judge still gave him, some leniency and gave him another date. It was during the hurricane that he experienced. So the judge still was lenient, in my opinion, and gave him another court date and gave him a chance to, gather an attorney, that kind of thing. Okay. 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 So, but he ended up going to court, because his attorney bailed. But so he ended up going to the court with no attorney. And you need an attorney when you have an LLC. You're suing an LLC. I guess you can go pro se on your own, but when you have an LLC, you need an attorney. Even in that, the judge was like, listen, we just got to move on. We got to move on. So at the end of the day, he ended up being sanctioned with $50,000 that he has to pay Wayne Felton. And also about 78,000. No, not the 78,000. About 26 or something. So in all together, I think it was almost about $78,000 that he has to, almost 80 grand that he now has to pay Bishop Wayne Felton. So I don't know how it's going to happen. I don't know how the Lord's going to do it, but it has to happen some kind of way, I guess. So we are praying for all involved. And I seen something, and somebody said something about AI. Y'all so crazy. They didn't use no AI or no chat APT on there. Y'all so mean. Y'all just horrible. Just horrible. My God. Did y'all hit the like button since y'all being so horrible? Huh? Oh, God. How many know that greater is coming? We still got more to talk about. Oh, yes, we do. Hit that like button right now. Will you do that for me? Please do. Oh. Listen, between those tongues and that drum about to go on it was time for some church. Was it whoever hit them when they hit them tongues? I felt something. Oh yes, I did. You better sing. It's silent night over there in Brooklyn, Harlem, wherever they at. It's silent night. Do 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 do. It was a silent night, holy night. All is calm, and Bishop Jakes is bright. What's going on over there at Potter's house? I heard Sarah over there preaching. She would preach Sunday. Did anybody get the Holy Ghost? Did we get anybody baptized? Did we get anybody went down in his name? Did you go down in his name? Let's get on over there to Peace Apostolic Church. You know there's going to be a problem when the pastor opens up with this. Let's go into the sanctuary where the newly elected, selected, appointed, I don't know what they're calling it, Bishop Lafayette Boyd is over there in Carson. Boy, I tell you, I don't know if they gave him the heads up of what he was walking into, but Bishop, we need to give you a heads up tonight. But this was Sunday. You know, when the preachers start off like this, you know there's going to be a problem.
Anything with two heads is a monster. The church is a theocracy, not a democracy.
Uh-oh.
I have to give an account to God on how I lead the people. He has set watchmen on the wall, and they are to warn them when the sword is coming. If I don't warn you, then my blood is required. If I warn you and you still don't listen to me, then your blood will be held accountable.
Listen up, Tammy and Priscilla and the gang.
I already said I'm saving me first. I want to apologize to those who showed up here this morning for in-person Sunday school, even after I had given specific instructions that Sunday school is held online until further notice. It is not our business to do things raggedy. We don't do raggedy. Tell somebody peace doesn't do things raggedy. You may not understand why I give an instruction, but it's important that you obey the instruction. Is that all right? We don't have a lot of people here in the morning. This is not a public restroom. We spent hundreds of dollars this week just getting the restroom in order for the women's restroom. We can't have people walking in and tearing up what we have. We're in a very serious position right now.
Oh, yes, you are.
And we have to pull together and hold the line. Is that all right? Let church say amen, please. If you walk with me, if you just be patient and walk with me, we are going to get there. And God is going to restore the glory to this house. Somebody give God some glory.
Will somebody run around the corner over there in La Cienega and let Bishop Boyd know that Tammy and Priscilla don't follow nobody's direct. Tammy and Priscilla stole a lot of money from Peace Apostolic Church. They are the heads of the church. You are just there as a temporary fix to keep people coming and the money coming. Is anybody checking on the finances over there? Has Tammy sold that house and given that money over there to Gonzalez and Buck? I know you trying to come in there, Bishop Boyd, and throw your weight around, but let me tell you something. Tammy and Priscilla, especially Tammy, you can't tell her nothing. That's her Diddy church. Yeah, she stole from the parishioners. Yeah, she stole thousands upon thousands of dollars. But you're over there for naught. I know you coming there. They said they went on and had Sunday school in-house instead of doing it on Zoom like you instructed them to. They're gonna do a lot of stuff that you instruct them not to do. Oh, they're gonna keep on doing it, Bishop. You are now like a Baptist preacher when you go into the Baptist church. They hire you to come in there and preach. That's all you need to do is go in there and preach. They don't want you to be throwing your weight around and acting like you the pastor. That ain't what they called you to do, Bishop Boyd, Reverend Lafayette. So we come over here to tell you, you're going to be fussing every Sunday. Now, I heard you done put a lady over there over your church over there. Did you get your State Board of Equalization stuff figured out for your church over there? You got that up to par yet? Get that stuff up to par, Bishop Boyd. Because, you know, they already in ruins over there at Peace. They on appeal. That appeal's about to be denied. Y'all gonna be under sanctions. That to tell everybody that, you know, the sanction memo, Peace Apostolic, Tammy Swansea Prince, and Priscilla Woods Brown ripped off the church and misappropriated funds. And before you give your tithes and offering, you got to tell each and everybody that disclosure. That's coming up the pipe. Do you really feel that this was a spot? You know what I think you liked about Peace Apostolic, Bishop Boyd? I think you like the building. I think you like the building. Yeah, that's all irrelevant. What's they do to the women's restroom? I don't know what they did to the women's restroom. He over there fighting about the women's restroom. What happened to the women's restroom? They want him to jump ship. Yeah, well, he just got there. You said leadership should always wait 6 months to a year before changing anything. That is, I experienced that. And it did not work out for that pastor. He way back east now. Mm-hmm. They tell him he is not the head in charge. Absolutely. So, Bishop Boyd, you might want to just come in there and be like I said, be like a Baptist pastor. If they want to have Sunday school at the church, that's what the church for, ain't it? I don't understand that. Does that have what they have to do with the bad? I don't know. I just don't understand it. It's just crazy to me. They must have. Do they have Sunday school in the women's restroom? I don't know. Bishop Boyd, you done walked into a whole entire mess over there. You still have to deal with the defendants, the thieving defendants. The court made liable the thieving defendants, Tammy and Priscilla. And they still running that church with their greedy hands. Bishop Boyd, go back to your church. Go back, sir. They said you a son of Bishop Swansea. I don't know, sir. Well, we're yet praying for Peace Apostolic Church. We're praying that they run Priscilla and Tammy Swansea Prince out of there. And that, you know, they get a real dedicated preacher. I don't know if it's Boyd or not. I have no idea. They probably need to go over there and get the man from Ecclesia over there and let him run over there and do that. Why they get Boyd out of Ecclesia, though, and these other people? Maybe they wanted the weakest link. Maybe they wanted the one that they can really throw around and make him do what they tell him to do. Maybe that's it. Because I don't think some of the other ones you are going to be able to, Tammy and then what's going to be able to run. But Lord, just don't let that Martin Prince back in that pulpit. Oh, he's such an embarrassment. Oh, Jesus. It's pure embarrassment. You said that would never happen. Oof. Yeah, they should have called Maddox over there. So I don't know. I don't know these folks, but it seemed to me that Maddox or somebody else would have been much. Man, they should have merged with Bethlehem Temple or something. I don't know. They knew better than going there and mess with them bathrooms up. Need to be. He hot about them bathrooms now. Them restrooms. He hot about them restrooms. Oh God. I ain't had no more tonight, y'all. I just wanted to hang out with y'all for a little bit and let's catch up and see what some of these people is doing. You know, I know Mari want to see BB.
I know, I look like a running Christmas tree. I mean, you gonna see me. You ain't gonna say, "Oh, so sorry, sir, I didn't see you." Oh no, you gonna see me. But hey, it's the third run in 2025, and I'm getting better. I'm getting better. I'm getting better. About time, God willing, I make 63. Bam! I'm going to be the baddest 63 out there. So take all excuses off the table. Just looking, yeah, buddy. Making sure nobody was coming. And thank you to all you that have purchased. I want to hear your reviews of it. Put your reviews on Amazon.com. Have a great week. And just know, as I was listening, as I was running to Romans, if God be for you, bow down. Who can be against you? That bow down I added. Have a great day and get it done.
BB Winans, everybody. BB Winans of the legendary Winans family, and oh, I'm gonna show y'all this. Oh, I need to show y'all this. Speaking of Winans, before hold your seat. Hold your seat. Ladies, are you okay? I know that probably, not knee pad. Where did that video? Who sent me the video? Who sent me the video? I gotta think now. Who sent me the video? Hold on, y'all. Dang, who sent me that video? Y'all be sending me a lot of stuff, and I appreciate it, but I can't remember. I'll be halfway remembering where I get this stuff from. That wasn't him. That wasn't him. Was that him? Oh, shoot. I don't remember. Hold on, y'all. I can't remember. I think it's in my history, but no, not that one. Oh, let me see something. I could probably find it in my history. YouTube. I thought it was very interesting. I was like, oh, here we go. Well, this is, Kojic is right now in their leadership conference, and transportation is available. Just let y'all know, transportation is available. Oh, yes, it is. Let's see the history. Winans. I thought it would tell me my history on there. Oh, that didn't help me none. Let me see. Somebody sent it to me. Is somebody on here who sent that to me about the wine and about Marvin? I think I can find it. Have thine own way, Lord. Hold on. While I'm looking for this, y'all enjoy yourselves. Let Jamie talk to y'all again. Shardy, I'm shocked you don't know who that is. That is the son of Tremaine Hawkins and Bishop Walter Hawkins, Walter Jamie Hawkins. Yes, that's who that is. Yes, that's who. Let's look at a video from 8 years ago, everybody. 8 years ago. Can someone say 8? 8 years ago.
Hi, Pastor Marvin Winans, and I want to invite all of you to participate in Vision Sunday. I am believing
8 years ago, Vision Sunday.
God for at least 1,000 people to sow a seed of $1,000 that would expedite us moving into our new world campus. It is so important and such a testimony as to what God has done for us. I was talking to a man that I had never met before yesterday on the airplane, and he was asking me about the church, and I told him about our predicament and what God has done through these times of recession and economical depression. God has given us a vision, and perfecting has remained true to that vision. We're
just about ready. He was saying he was just about ready, and they remained true to the vision. And this is 8 years ago, everybody.
Just about ready to enter into that new place, but we all have to stick together. This is a very crucial time. So I'm asking you to believe God, to come to Vision Sunday, sow a seed. I need 1,000 people to sow $1,000, but whatever you can sow.
And remember, just in October, November, or something like that, he needed 1,000 people to sow $1,000. This video was 8 years ago. And he just did another grab of 1,000 from 1,000 people a couple months ago.
I want you to sow it. God's going to make sure that you're blessed, good measure, pressed down and running over. This is our time, and so I want you to be a part of this special occasion. Vision Sunday, September 20th, 10:45 and 3 o'clock. I'll look to hear and see your participation.
All right, if you recognize that intersection, 7 Mile and Woodward, I'm taking you inside of the new Perfecting Church, or what will be the new Perfecting Church. And here is the construction superintendent, Roy Chris. Roy, tell us about what's going on now.
This is a 160,000 square foot facility. The sanctuary will seat about 4,400 people. And of course, the pastor is Bishop Marvin L. Winans. And
this man can't even keep teeth in his mouth or go buy some teeth. And this was your building instruction. Oh, there was a problem there, right there, Marvin. We listen to this man who can't keep no teeth in his mouth or buy some teeth, dentures or something. And this was your building man. Lord.
congregation is doing a fantastic job of supporting the job.
Been a long time coming.
Right. We're building it out of the collection plate now, but we're hoping soon that we'll have financial support from a bank, a financial institution.
You hear what they said 8 years ago? They're building from the collection plate. They didn't at that time have any financial backing. They were building the building from the collection plate.
And complete this job as soon as possible for these beautiful people, for Detroit.
And the bishop told me next year. You think you'll be able to meet that date?
You listen to the bishop.
All right, we're going to just show folks a little bit. This is the sanctuary here.
Hold on, I got to see that one again.
You can hear
I got to see that one again.
Noise, folks working over. Think you'll be able to meet that date?
You listen to the bishop.
All right, we're going to just meet that date.
Let me go back.
All right, we're going to.
For Detroit.
And the bishop told me next year. You think you'll be able to meet that date?
You listen to the bishop.
All right, we're going to just show folks a little bit. This is the sanctuary here. And you can hear the construction noise and folks working over here. Massive. 3 stories, Roy?
3 stories.
3 stories.
3 stories. This was an interesting video, and that was 8 years ago. Looks like a clip from the 70s. Well, bless your uncle. Been trying to build a church for 26 years. Bless his holy name. Bless him, Lord. Just wanted to give you guys, bring it to reality here. Because these preachers are very ambiguous. Is that what, if that's what you want to call it? That's what he said. He said, he said, listen to the bishop. I'm not in it. He didn't make no promises. He said, listen to the bishop. The bishop said it'd be done next year. Listen to the bishop. Scam likely. Let me read an email I got. Let me see this email. Was this it? Where is that email I got? Let me see. See if I can read it this way. Be longer. I didn't crop it to put it on the screen to black out any names or anything, so I'm gonna read it. It says, I live in Detroit and have attended Perfecting Church several times, and I can say that the atmosphere, the singing is beautiful. I also watched in the cyber sanctuary from time to time. However, I feel awful for the congregants of Perfecting. It seems as if there is a cult mentality in Marvin Winans as the cult leader. I saw your show last night about Perfecting's new countdown, as you have been covering the whole mega church controversy that is ongoing for nearly 25 years. I have really started to ask myself some questions. Yes, the church has a shell that costs nearly $20 million. Now, they have recently taken out a loan for $21 million. $500 shovels for a second groundbreaking sounds like way too much pressure on congregants. What is interesting is that the image given is that there are continuing to give without resistance. This raises legitimate concerns about manipulation, financial strain on congregants, and exploitation. Marvin Winans constantly makes high dollar amount donations above and beyond tithes without transparency of how congregants' donations are allocated. This indeed resembles a cult-like environment at Perfecting Church. Marvin Winans has unchecked absolute authority. The church prioritizes image control over transparency. The economic reality of regular people is ignored, creating a moral disconnect between Marvin Winans and the well-being of the Perfecting community. I drove by the new church several times in late December 2024, and there were no construction workers on site. The land is full of weeds, hills of dirt, debris, and the siding of the back of the church is falling off. However, I did notice that sometimes there was one vehicle on site. It appears that it's just smoke and mirrors to give the impression that work is being done. What I do understand is that Perfecting took out a $21 million loan and still has not started any meaningful construction. They're probably blaming it on permits or something. Why not? What is the holdup? Yes, they are constantly asking church, asking church members to shell out thousands of dollars to support this project. Where is the transparency? A $21 million loan is likely insufficient to cover the cost of what Perfecting is trying to achieve. Interior construction, from flooring, wall lighting, a sound system, seating for nearly 4,000 people is expensive. land development costs for the parking lots, such as asphalt, land clearing, removing debris, landscaping, paying architects, engineers, and project managers, connecting water, sewer, electrical, and gas. And of course, there are always unexpected costs. Keep in mind the rising building material costs. Again, perfecting is taking so much money from its members, but there is no breakdown shown to members of how their money is being spent. I really hope that members consider whether they are in a cult-like environment. Marvin Winans has been having sacrificial Sundays every year now, and that is a lot of money. From $500 shovels, 1,000 people for $1,000, $135 on watch night, and in just a few weeks, everyone is required to give 1 week's salary. I believe in a recent service in November, Marvin added to the perfecting staff departments like the finance department. Again, I think this is smoke and mirrors to give the impression that things are going well. Maybe it is time to start looking at perfecting as not so perfect. Their leader does not put their needs first. $17 million in a building that has been standing for nearly 25 years and now a $21 million loan its members will have to pay back. Is that what God wants? Is this what God asked Marvin to do? I believe that perfecting has turned into a cult. Imagine if a member were to question Bishop Winans publicly about how the money is being used, past and present. What will happen to that church member? How would he be treated? I think we all know the answer. The members of Perfecting are going to live and die with the cult of Marvin Winans and not Perfecting Church. God bless. No, they always got to end it with a God bless. What do you think? What's up, Ray? Where you been? How's your mother, Ray? You said she was convalescing. You was taking care of her at your house. You had me cracking up. You said she was over there having dreams, going crazy. Hope everything is well with her. And she's healing and coming along quite well. So what do you guys think? Do you think this person who sent the email, do you think they have some good points, some good, observations, some valid questions that we should be asking? They have their sacrificial offering either coming up, really quickly. If it's not this Sunday, it's sometime this month, at the end of the month, maybe. But it's definitely in January, where Marvin is going to ask for 1 week's salary from his members. I mean, should questions be asked? Erica says, sombering and profound letter. I thought it was, and I don't think it was a dig at Marvin. I don't think it was, disrespectful. I think it was a letter asking the prudent questions, and the concern of people who are just ready to give, just ready to just keep throwing money down the well with absolutely nothing being to come to fruition. She's still here. I'm playing nurse. She's doing well for me. Eric. Oh, I know it has been bad. That air quality down there, Ray. And he's in Los Angeles, everybody. Oh, Ray, be careful. I was afraid of the people who have asthma, that's going to kick it up. My sister has asthma. And boy, I tell you, she wouldn't make it down there in Los Angeles. But come on, y'all. Get it together. Wear your mask. Do what you need to do. Live and not die. Didn't the state give a deadline for the church to be completed? I don't know. I don't know. Deadlines have come and gone with this project, And they may now be talking about zoning, but that even with that, you can't tell me about permits and stuff. When you have a proper project manager who is able to navigate through the city and get the proper permits and things like that at this juncture in it, come on. Permits can't be the reason why they haven't started finishing that church. It was good until yesterday. Yeah, stay in. Stay in. Irene Holmes, notice I think they've just invested so much that they can't throw it in yeah, and I think that's a good portion of it too. It's like they put so much money into it, Irene, that at this juncture, I mean, even selling it back to the city would seem like just a total loss for what the money that they put into it. Because the city ain't gonna come with the everything that they put into it. Even with that, what do you do with the money? You sell the land back to the city, or you sell the structure, whatever. What do you do with the money to all the people who have given? It's just so many questions, I just hate to hear all the thousand. And we heard 8 years ago, he was saying the $1,000 from 1,000 people, $1,000 from 1,000 people. And we just heard that the latter part of 2024, they did it again. And I watched it. People were giving and giving and giving and giving. Families were giving and giving. And I'm like, it's wonderful to have a church family that supports the leadership and supports, but to what? To what fault? How long do they compass this mountain before somebody requests some real deal accountability for where all this money is going? I just don't understand it. You said they should have started with the housing first, collect rent, fund the church building with it. At this point, they need to scrap the church and just build housing. Yes, and they definitely should have did that. But these pastors want great cathedrals, grand and tall. That's what they want. Genesis Page says, I can only imagine the family conversation at the members' dining table. There has to be conversations that are had. There has to be. Yeah, and we love Bishop Winans, but yes, this is a bottomless building fund. It's the building fund that we all hate in our churches, that we see the mama to getting more red and red and red, but don't nothing really get done with the church. The pastor got a new Land Rover, but he said a lot of cities in Michigan are old industrial cities. A lot of places have issues like Flint water crisis and Detroit water as well. People are leaving or can't afford to live there anymore. Who's going to fill up that church, K. Rich? He doesn't even have enough. He doesn't fill up his own church on a Sunday morning. It's just adequate. It's adequate for his membership right now. And again, you shouldn't be building churches if you haven't ran 2 or 3 services a Sunday with them all filled to the max. That is the time to build. God said it was time to build. You know how they all come out with that. Had a widely. So, I really read this, and, it wasn't disrespectful. I just think it just raises a lot of really good questions as to what must we do now? Do the people just keep giving? Do they just keep putting the money in without question? I don't know, y'all. I've seen that Marvin is going to be with Al Wash's Mother's Day. He's going to be singing at Al Wash's Mother's Day concert. Remember the concert that Tasha Cobbs missed last year after she was hours late? Al Wash is coming out with his Mother's Day concerts again this year. And Marvin is actually on, looks like he was on the Chicago one. I had is that the one? He was on one of them. Let me see. Where's it at? Here it is. Yeah, he is at the House of Hope in Chicago. He's going to be Marvin Wine and Jacqueline Carr, Marvin Sapp, Fred Hammond, Donald Lawrence. Oh, that's going to be a hot Mother's Day. That's in Chicago. And that's with Al Wash. That's on May 9th. And listen, Marvin, I think, well, he ain't too well, but, we definitely would love to see Marvin out doing some concerts. Making some money like that with some concerts. But, there's a good documentary on YouTube about Crenshaw Christian Center. That documentary shows when it's time to build. Yeah. Okay. The days of the mega church are over. No one has the money to maintain. That's what I'm saying. Say it's up. We've had this conversation. Say the building is up. How are you going to maintain that building? People go to new churches in the beginning for the glitz and the glamour of it. They go to new churches. They join new churches in the beginning until they get till they get real deep into it. Then they figure out they were just over there because it was a new building, and then they're gone. Nobody. So, we can talk till we're blue in the face, I guess, but guess it don't matter. They're going to continue to give into a bottomless pit. So they can do what they want. Remember, everybody, there is I put a link on the community wall on YouTube. If you would like to help any of those families that were affected in the Altadena area, all of them are the African-American or Black families and businesses that were destroyed in the wildfires. You can click on there, and maybe you want to help one or two or 3 or 4 or 5 of them from anything. I'm sure they can appreciate anything that you can donate. They have to rebuild their lives. And a lot of them got their insurance, the fire insurance canceled before this. So very interesting, isn't it? Very interesting. So they are having to rebuild. We really don't know what the government is going to do. Biden comes out, said that whatever it costs, they're going to do it. Someone said, I seen something, they said it can be rebuilt. I guess this guy who does all this or whatever, he said it can be rebuilt in 2 years. That's what they're saying. So I don't know. We shall see. But that link is on my community wall if you would like to help any of those folks. If you want to detour whatever money you were going to donate this evening, you can detour it and put it to those families if you want. That would be a blessing as well. I appreciate each and every one of you. We didn't reach our full goal, but we're just 4 away. So I usually do it at 10. We would have met it anyway, and I did it at 15 today, and we got 11. So hey, that's a win in my book. That is a win. All right. Yeah, check it out. It's on my community wall. There's a list of Black families that need our help. Okay, so check that out. And if you want to give and please do that. Yeah, that's what it's saying. 2 years. So we'll see if that really happens. Yeah, there's a curtain up, and in the documentary, they're even talking about not wanting to be there anymore and want to down. Yeah. There's nobody over there at Crenshaw Christian Center. These churches are empty, and Marvin is building, and the mega churches are empty. Even West Angeles isn't like the West Angeles of yesterday. I mean, outside of, what's popular is just that even I'll be looking at some of the churches like the mixed congregation churches, even what's his name? John Gray. They're not as packed as they used to. And a lot of these people aren't as packed as they used to be. So deeper than the GoFundMe from Cali. Listen, Deeper than this. I would rather give my money to the five. I ain't even gonna go there. It would be great if he asked for the sacrificial offering this month and then donated it to the victims of the wildfire. Wouldn't that be nice if Marvin did that this month? Y'all think that's gonna be done? No, you don't think so? Marvin gonna take them 1 week's pay from everybody and shift it over there to all the African American that's on my link on the community wall. Is he gonna give all that money to them to help them rebuild? They'll probably build pretty quickly, more faster than perfecting. Oh, that's so good, Charmaine. You said your family's home in Altadena was spared. Oh, but you said your elementary school burnt down though. Yeah. Yes, the pandemic had a lot to do with it, and we have to adjust. We have to adjust to it. House of Hope, like Dewey Smith, Dewey Smith. What's the matter with him? West A don't need not that balcony of them sidewalk stadium. There be people up there on Sundays, but I mean, they can probably all just go down to the floor. But some people still like that freedom of, the hoochie coochie is still out here, so they don't want to be just sitting right next to everybody. So I understand people wanting to sit in the balcony. I'm gonna go to church, but I'm sitting in the balcony where there's not a whole lot of people and I can spread out and they ain't got to breathe on me. I don't want your sweat on me. You don't get that Holy Ghost feel. You start sweating and your sweat flick on me, and now I got the hoovers. Now I got the double pneumonia. I'm trying to praise the Lord. So listen, I ain't mad at people sitting up there at that balcony. There be people up there. But listen, I mean, West Adams got more people at their church than a lot of them churches still got, okay? So they may not got what they don't have as many as they used to have. But they got way more than a lot of them, still more churches around here. So, yeah. But they should. So let's not forget, All right, everybody. I appreciate y'all for coming through on tonight and hanging out with me. We've been here long enough, almost 2.5 hours, but we thank y'all for coming through. And to all of you who were able to support the channel with our super chat goal, this is for you.
Just going to blow the sound of the shofar as our bishop makes his way to the top. C-sharp chord over there, please. After I blow the shofar, I need you to give God another shofar with the sound of your anatomical voice, saith the Lord. Do, 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 do.
Sit down in the sanctuary. Hold your seats. Hold your seats. Oakland, this Saturday at Love Center. Y'all grab those tickets and y'all meet us there at Love Center. Ricky Dillard with choir. Zacardi Cortez, hosted by Pastor Greg Hunter. There's Lawrence Matthews. Y'all stop talking about y'all don't want to go because the cars get broken into over there at Love Center. Lock your cars and make sure your insurance is paid up. And come out and have a Holy Ghost praise fest. Meet me in Oakland at 10440 International Boulevard, Oakland, California, 94603, where the founder is none other than Bishop Walter Hawkins. All right? So don't play us over there. Meet us over there in Oakland. Stop whining. Ain't nobody gonna touch your cars out there. Let's have a good time in the Lord and lift them on up. Thank you, everybody.